Hi, Fancy Ferret aka Ferrets here, and today we'll be playing some more FNaF at Freddy's Secrets of the Midnight. So when I tried recording this video yesterday, the file got corrupted, and because I had did like a few because the game auto-saved a few times, I could not just go into the game files and just reset up to this point. I had to delete the save file to then get up to this point, which took a while. It took like a few hours of gameplay just to do. So we're back here. Later on I get an achievement, and I'll be talking about achievement later on, like towards the end of the video. But one way or another, let's just resume the video and let's just venture on into the doll hospital / recycling center.
Excited about our next showroom. Welcome to the world's first recycling center. Basically, we take trash and turn it into cash. To explain how it all works, let me introduce one of our many hard-working recycling automations. Say hello, Nurse Dolly.
Hello, Nurse Dolly.
That gets me every time. I thought it would be fun to go with a doll hospital team. Pretty neat, huh? Dolly, tell them what you do.
I am recycling. Edwin Murray coined the term, and it will soon be an industry standard. I take broken stuff and turn it into new stuff. So much money is saved by reusing these old parts that we call it going green.
You see how money is green. Not the old part.
Edwin is a genius. Wink.
Oh, get back to work, you. But Edwin, how does it work, you may ask? Well, we collect various discarded materials. I'm talking about broken Midway games, costumes, computer and television parts, vacuum cleaners, toasters, and precious metals. Those useless are then used to create new Midway games, costumes, and technologies for your family fun centers at a discounted price. And what we can't do is broken down into its basic components, which we then sell at a profit.
Okay, so I only got as far as fixing up the door. So how you fix the door is you open the vent and just book it to the vent as fast as you can, or else Dolly will catch you. As you can see, Dolly is on the track, and honestly, she's not predictable. She would do things that you least expect, but she will still stay on the track. So be aware of where she is and just don't run into her. Avoid her. That's basically it. Okay, from here on out, just go back to the computer and work with the computer for a second, and then return to the door, which would open by that point. Okay, so it took a second for this to render in, and I just waited until it did. Normally, Dolly's meant to actually appear right in front of you around here, but I don't know why she didn't. And on top of that, here's a little puzzle that you're meant to basically steer her away from a generator, but for some reason, the generator and the fan blocking you is actually not loading in. I don't know why. Later on, I kind of refined this area with the generator and the fan. And you should be seeing that clip around now. But either way, I have no idea why it is like this. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing over here. I'm kind of excited that I got to unintentionally skip a little puzzle that would have absolutely basically broke me on how to like figure out how to get her away from the generator, because she will patrol that generator like no tomorrow. Okay, from here we need to throw away 6 trash cubes into compactors scattered throughout the doll hospital slash recycling center. This is more of a doll hospital than anything else. Also, be wary about this. Nurse Dolly is so sensitive to sound. So you see chains hanging around the place. If you want to attract Dolly's attention, run through them, because she will come sprinting for you. She will come bolting for you like no tomorrow.
returns. More returns. Further maintenance needed. Organize. I need to check your charts. Salvage. Further maintenance needed. Notice assemble. Despite your pain on a scale of 0 to organize. Salvage. Time to do my rounds.
Okay, so after getting all 6 trash cubes done, we were meant to actually go straight to the console and go through a door. I kind of didn't realize that. I was like wandering around for a while, so this is why this part is like kind of weirdly segmented, because I spent a good portion looking around for what we had to do after the trash, and then trying to figure out what to do after pressing the button. So that's why it's kind of segmented weirdly like that.
Take your medicine.
Okay, so from this point on, you want to actually trip her up using the trash. Use the levers to unload some trash, and she should trip up, which the first time I did this, it kind of didn't work. Okay, so when I did that, I found that like really anticlimactic, and it just kind of reminded me of like the scene from Toy Story 3 when all the toys are in the incinerator. That scene. Just imagine that like super anticlimactic. That's how I felt when I saw her just get destroyed like that. But we are far from done with her. Far from it. And like I said before, I honestly prefer this game over Security Breach. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, just so you know, I was trying out a different encoder in OBS when I was recording a mass majority of this video. I just wanted you to know that in case you were wondering why it's like this in terms of lag. Okay, as you saw, where we had to run through in the last clip, it didn't load it correctly. So at first I thought I had to like do it off camera, but when I went back to it after stopping the recording, I realized the entrance was loaded in. So I paused the game and started letting it record. And I just hoped I did not die at all, and just hoped I didn't have to stop the recording and then redo it just to get the entranceway loaded back in. Luckily, that didn't happen.
is that you can make repairs from inside the elevator. You don't have to wait around until someone notices that it's stuck and fixes it. The less good news is that you won't have the lives of your fellow employees weighing on your conscience if things take a downward turn. Because you're in the elevator as well, which is still good, but less good. You can fix it as a team, and no one person is to blame. Okay, just hop right in. Ready to take the plunge? Great. Make sure that the emergency brake is engaged. Okay, just hop right in. Ready to take the plunge? Great! Make sure the emergency brake is engaged. Now, turn the elevator off. Next, rebalance the elevator. That's it? No details? When the rebalancing is complete, more doors. Press the open maintenance hatch button. Okay, start the diagnostics routine by inputting the following code. 1, 2, that worked. You are now safe to close everything up. Disengage the emergency brake. If all went well, the elevator should start moving again.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower the volume in terms of the music in the game because I could barely hear what she was saying while following her instructions. And oh look, Dolly's back.
Hey, Ryder.
Yay!
I'm not here to shame. Just trying to help you fix the lift. Now, when so disorganized, if you're personally worried about weight issues, I suggest a good diet and exercise. Try tofu, and you'd be surprised at how it soaks in flavors. As for the elevator, it's just a bunch of heads and chicken scratches. Well, you see that does another elevator instruction, so let's give it a shot. I remember you're supposed to use the emergency brake, then turn off the elevator?
Okay, so not only do we get the technician achievement, but also, remember how I mentioned that we also got other achievements? So we got this one from the carnival, knock out the teeth minigame there, and we also, just moments after I finished the recording, we also got the doctor's orders, which basically means we escaped the doll hospital / recycling center. Okay, so this is where I actually decided to end the video. So I'm FNaF, aka Barrett, and I'll be seeing you next video.